But yeah, you can definitely get the suspension down enough to load this up and get those to hit. So let's try and do this without being hitting. Oh yeah, it's hitting there. And the frickin' control arms are pretty much bottomed out. So my bump stops are way too low. I mean, that's with the bump stops out and it lowered past the bump stops, but I assume these bump stops, they're definitely compressing a little bit. So we gotta fix this. Bump stops, again, energy suspension. This time these are the 9.9143G. These are way more beefy than these crappers. These are going right in the garbage. These are worthless. The car's just too heavy for it to sit on these. These are way thicker, way longer, way wider, just way bigger in every possible way. So what we got to do is, this sits flat against here finally, which is nice. So we shouldn't have any issues with the bowing. Then I got this washer that I drilled out a little bit that fits perfectly in here. And that's going to keep this whole thing centered inside of here. Then obviously I got a bolt and a nylon nut. So let's get this new bump stop put together. Let's get it thrown in the car and see how she sits on these. So I got the new bump stops in, and you can see with the car resting on the stops, it's just about at ride height, about 25 inches from the floor to the bottom of the fender. So I think we're gonna trim these now a little bit, probably trim them, just take one level off of them and see how they sit then. Just don't wanna take too much off and have to do this again and again and again, but I don't know. I'm getting sick of this, I'll get this done. Got the new bump stops in. You can see I just trimmed down one of the little extension pieces and it fits great now. I got about 22 millimeters of distance here, which is gonna give us about 25.5 inches of ground to fender arc liner clearance. Let's put the wheels on. I also set the dampening to 12 out of 18 and let's put the wheels on and I guess let's give this a little test drive. So yeah, got those bump stops pretty much sorted. I'm still able to hear like a little bit if I really load the crap out of that rear. I mean, there must be so much torque in that rear that's pulling it down. It's crazy, but it's probably like 90% there now. And yeah, it was fun doing a couple little test launches even though I was just spinning them. It seems to really make the sound when it really hooks up and when it really squats down, but like I said, I was only able to make it do it once on a really hard launch that kind of just bogged out. So I ended up turning up the launch RPM to 6,000 and it runs a bit better now, but I don't know, pretty happy with it. Got to start putting together a list of what else we got to start doing. That kind of just really took a lot out of me fixing that issue. I mean, those rear CVs have been killing me, but whatever, it's part of the game. Let's keep working.